you hear me? So good evening, everyone. First of all, I apologize for the late arrival. All the uncertainties of traffic caught us by surprise. But in any case, I think something good will come out. At least metro will be here on the OMR road, probably in a few years' time. So I'm very honored to be to invite you to your award-giving ceremony. So Mr. Moldi, Mr. Rajshekharan, Mr. Swaminathan, Mr. Ravichandran, Mr. Raghavan, thank you for inviting me. It was very exciting to see the achievements which Aditya Auto has done. So Mr. Jayaraman, congratulations. So I have personally, I think he gave some introduction. So almost can say 35, 36 years, but only in one industry, auto components. So almost you can say half the time in India and half is outside India in different countries, US, Mexico, Brazil, Europe, Belgium. And of course, when I was working as an engineering head for Sumitomo Electric, Motherson. So that was the Japanese culture. So that's where, I got introduced to this TQM. And my association with Dr. Swaminathan started about almost 30 years ago, but that time he was a different role. He was in the marketing and I was operations head for Acklin. We were setting up a brakes company with a German collaboration. So, and then later on we transformed into TQM, and then we have gone through the journey for various organizations, various facets of TQM journey. And of course, Motherson was very strong in TQM, and then after that, one of the companies where Dr. Swaminathan was associated, we challenged the Demings Award in that company, RSP also. So it's very heartening to see the evolution of this quality culture in India. And if you give me a few minutes, I would like to put it in a brief perspective and comparison what is happening in the other countries also. So India started, I think one very appropriate, you spoke about QC tools. So we have seen actually in professional life, gone through all tools at some stage of life. But I think Indian industry has come a long way. Started with a revolution, of course, as appropriately you have called the medal in Dr. VK. Of course, his contribution is larger than life in this journey. And Maruti contributed a lot into bringing this culture of quality, and then eventually it got developed into TQM culture. So Maruti played a big role, at least in the north of India. And I think some of the big business houses in southern part of India, especially TVS, Rane and all that, they also learned a lot in that journey because they were associated with that journey of TQM. And of course, we had very good mentors, Professor Suda, Kano, all of them, I had the privilege to work in a personal capacity. So I personally think, when you look at the international automotive component or automotive industry, especially, I think Indian companies have reached a reliability and consistent quality and performance levels, which is almost at par with the global. And if a given design is given, I think the Indian companies, now the expectation at the global level is that they will perform and they will deliver to those quality standards in a consistent way. And in case there is any slip up or any defect, obviously there are mechanisms and systems to address that and do the corrective actions, do the fault analysis, and then put it in place not only for that product but also horizontally deploy in the organization so that the benefit goes to the other product lines also. So that level of expertise has come. But I think it is also time for the Indian industry to look, in my opinion, now beyond the TQM journey, because TQM is a good journey, and I think you have reached the consistency of the manufacturing processes and the system. But if you look at the international other companies in the automotive, the key is how do you generate your IP? And how do you generate your, in an industry, your wealth is in what IPs you carry as a company, which works for the next 10 years, 20 years. And that's where all the wealth creation happens, because without the unique IPs, you are not able to command a premium in the pricing and exclusivity in the product in the world market. So I think at this point of time, I'm quite very happy to see Aditya Industries has done good work in some of the analysis what you are showing on the noise and other, and integration of the ICs. So those things are going towards the IP generation, and that's what secures your business in the international market. So that is something I think probably, under the leadership of NIQR and organizations like that, I think we should start preparing our Indian, small, medium industry especially, towards those kind of like deep analysis, IP generation on the other. And then the other thing is, the concept is there, which we are also following up now, is that on the, what is the controllable cost? Okay, there is a lot of focus on cost, but every cost is not controllable. So what are the controllable costs in an organization? And recognition of those controllable costs, and then putting in place your systems so that you constantly improve on those controllable costs, and then make it as a sustainable cost reduction. But recognition of controllable costs gives you the global edge in the world market of how competitive your own product is. So everything goes up in the world, Today we have the advantage of low-cost country, but as you all of you know, that the cost of labor is also going up. The cost of skilled labor, semi-skilled labor, and also the cost of professionals is also going up. Eventually it will catch up with all the other countries, and then you will have some other country which will come up, which will be lower cost than you, which are also waiting, in the sidelines. As we see, we operate global companies, so we are aware, and people keep track of the cost structure in different countries. So the system, how you constantly drive the cost, how you generate your IP, are very important. And I think one more suggestion I have is that we have a lot of good tools. We have given a knowledge through NIQR and other on the system, TQM quality systems, and different, how to align the goals of the organization to the goals of the individuals, and back and forth. But I think it is also probably a little bit more sense to bring in some more, now the next stage, to bring some more advanced tools to do the defect analysis or variance analysis. Eventually, you all have heard that how Japan has the variance very low, and today, even if you see, in the North American industry where I work, there the levels are almost touching same as Japan, or even in some cases better than Japan. I would say there are many products which are now talking parts per billion level, PPB. So how do you reach those levels is also a science and art. How you do the variance analysis, how do you use some advanced techniques, for example, like Shannon and other ones, how to do numerical analysis and bring them down. So those probably are the new challenges to bring the industry to the next level. But so far, the journey and the guidance by NIQR has been excellent, and thank you for that. Great. So I'm also like to say that because I'm also a vice chairman of Indo-American Chamber of Commerce. And interestingly, because I don't think everybody is not from automotive, right? There are other people, so other industries also. So there are some new initiatives which are going on, especially for the Indian industry, and they are looking for good partners and good companies who can participate in the rocket and other defense industry advancements. So those initiatives are available. And I think that is the next evolution, as I said, for the IP generation, understanding technologies which are not been in the country, and then take it forward. So those initiatives are also going on. So in any case, if some people are interested, do let us know, get in touch with us. We can put you in touch with the appropriate American authorities on that also. So thank you very much for inviting me, and wish you all the best. Good evening.